rAVe Radio. Hi, I'm Joel Rollins, and once again, you're watching rAVe Radio. In our last episode of AV Weekly, we began to help you prepare for InfoComm with our review of Marketing Speak 101. We think attendance at InfoComm is important to remaining current in the audiovisual industry, and yet we recognize that attendance at the show is a major expense and it's not a small decision. Often, an employee needs to provide good reasons to management to justify their attendance at the show, and management needs to control expenses. I have been on both sides of this issue at one time or another in my career, so let me present some important ideas and tips that can be helpful to both sides in making good decisions about the show. If, for instance, you are a technical employee, your number one justification for the trip will be learning. So try to choose areas that your boss doesn't understand and is therefore afraid of. If you're a sales and marketing type, your excuse to go will largely be based on relationships, important manufacturer alliances, and now that end users attend, to watch out for your customers. Try not to mention the manufacturers or distributors that are hosting lavish cocktail parties. But the real challenge with it comes with documenting expenses. The field employees complain that accounting will never understand how difficult their life is on the road, and accounting seems to complain about every little expense, including small things like a $300 pair of ballet slippers or a $600 cab ride from San Francisco to Monterey. And yes, I've seen them both. And let me point out to field employees, getting creative about describing the expenses often doesn't help. For instance, I was once asked to approve an expense report that contained a trip to a very famous Montreal strip club, and the salesperson involved had listed the expense as tickets to an exhibition of French-Canadian folk dancing. So, in order to not have to get so creative, let's have reasonable expense guidelines. And here are some that are liberally cribbed from many such expense memos I've received over the years. Travel needs to be booked at the lowest possible rates. In order to accomplish this, it's really necessary to plan ahead. For instance, since you're traveling to Las Vegas, booking a gambling junket can often save a lot of money and reduce expenses by providing the employee with a valuable coupon book for hot dogs and giant margaritas. A little note to accounting, this could be deducted from their per diem, saving further on the show. If you're traveling with another employee, taking advantage of a honeymoon package can also be cost-effective, not only saving the company money, but providing the employees with an upgrade to a mirrored suite with a jacuzzi tub. Employees should also not overlook savings that can be achieved by flying to a destination other than the end destination. For instance, since you're traveling to Las Vegas, fly to Los Angeles, rent a car with unlimited mileage, and drive all night to get to the show on the opening morning. This also saves the lodging cost of the first day. You see how this progresses. When booking lodging, remember that most hotels will provide free rollaway beds for children staying with their parents. I suggest designating the smallest employee for this role. Should an employee be traveling alone, he or she could seek an opportunity to stay with a friend, a relative in the area, or an attractive stranger. In fact, if the employee is one of the social media generation, they're probably already bombarded with offers from strangers to share hotel rooms in Las Vegas. Finally, please note that the reimbursement of travel expenses often requires a few things. My accounting department, for instance, requires a properly filled out expense spreadsheet, all the original receipts, the statements of 3 witnesses who saw the expense item take place, and a formal apology. So it can be difficult to document these kind of travel expenses. So we've partnered with a new sponsor in order to help you get through it. And with that, let me introduce you to rAVe Travel Promotions.
Hey folks, let me ask you something. Do you have a problem keeping track of and documenting travel expenditures? Is your boss, or worse, accounting on your back about justifying expenses on the company tab? Well, I'm Eric Rollins, and I'm here to share with you something we here at rAVe Travel Promotions are incredibly excited to offer. The grab bag of travel receipts! That's right, ladies and gentlemen. At rAVe, we've been collecting receipts, and those receipts are available to you for the unbelievably low cost of just $9.99. That's right, $9.99 gets you a bag chock full of absolute proof of expenditures on things such as transportation, hotels, meals, and more. Folks, we travel all over the world, and in that travel, we spend a lot of money. I mean a lot, but we never fail to get receipts. In fact, we're so good at collecting them, we have too many. But that's about to turn into your gain. We've packaged grab bags of assorted receipts, and we're making them available to you, but you must act now. Supplies are limited, and we're expecting them to go fast. Once they're gone, they are gone, so order yours today. Let me be clear, everyone. These are no ordinary receipts. They'll arrive at your door pre-crumpled. All dates and locations have been carefully obscured, and taxi receipts will be blank, so you can fill them in yourself. In fact, if there's a signature anywhere on these receipts, it will almost always be the universally accepted, unidentifiable squiggle. And just when you're thinking this offer is too good to be true, I'm gonna say it. But wait, there's more! If you order within the next 60 minutes, we'll supply you with a digital photograph from the show with your picture matted in. Send us a selfie, and we'll send you visual documentation of your attendance suitable for framing. That's right, folks. $9.99 gets you a grab bag full of receipts and date-stamped photo proof of your attendance at the show. This offer cannot be beaten. Is not sold in stores. Act now. Operators are standing by.
Don't call 1-800-555-GBOR. That's 1-800-555-4267 to receive your grab bag of receipts. Don't call within the next 60 minutes to receive your bonus personalized picture from the show. This offer cannot be combined with any other offer, will expire soon, and is entirely fictitious, so don't call now.
Hey, thanks for being with us for another episode of AV Weekly. We'll be back next time around with a little bit more about things you should know about the show. And if you're coming to InfoComm, we'll see you down there. Anyway, thanks again for tuning in. This is Joel Rollins for rAVe Radio.